أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well.
Walaikum salam
wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah.
So, Sister Zabunisa, we have reached lesson number.
We finished lesson number 5, alhamdulillah, and we'll be starting lesson number 6, inshallah.
Correct. So, for lesson number 6, I would like you to go through the points to remember. Bismillah.
In this lesson, we learn the following. Zahabati, you went, feminine singular, zahabati. The number 11 to 20 with the feminine ma'dud, we have already learned these numbers with the masculine ma'dud in lesson 3. Rules pertaining to these numbers with the feminine ma'dud have also been mentioned there. To summarize, 11 and 12, both parts of the number agree with the ma'dud. Example, ahada ashara taliban, ihda asharata talibatan. Ithna ashara taliban, ithnata asharata talibatan. Note that the letter Shin has Fatha in Ashara and Sukun in Asharata. 13 to 19 in these numbers, the second part agree with the Madud and the first part does not agree. Example, Salasata Asharata Aliban, Salasa Asharata Tualibatan. Samaniyata Asharata Aliban, Samaniya Ashrata Tualibatan. Ayu, which we have learned this word in book 1. It is always mudaf. In the noun following it is majroor because it is mudaf ilay. Example, Ayu talibin kharaja, which student went out. Ayya kitabin kara'ata, which book did you read? Bi ayyi kalamin katabta, which pen did you write with? Note that the word ayyu is marfu in the first sentence because it is mubtada, and it is mansub in the second because it is maf'ulun bihi, and the majrurun in the third because it is preceded by the preposition be. Will I continue?
So what he's trying to say here, Ayyo talibun, it's mudaf ilay, and it's coming as mubtada. Ayya kitabin, so whenever iya or ayya comes in the beginning of a sentence and it comes with a fatha, you will find that there's a verb after it, and what's happened is that the object, the maf'ul, is coming before the verb to which has preceded before the verb. That's out. And bi ayyi qalamin, ba is harf jar, which is a preposition, and that's the reason why ayyi is coming with a kasra. And in all of these 4 cases, despite the change of the harakat from a dhamma, fatha, and a kasra, all 3 cases it's mudaf ilay. Is that clear, Sister Zabunisa?
Yes. So all this ayya, talibin, kitabin, and kalamin is mudaf ilay.
Yes, they're mudaf ilay, but the harakat of ayyo, ayya, and ayyi are changing due to the different word compositions itself.
Yes. Yes.
Right. And the next one, please, number 4.
Adunno, I think. Adunno, I think. Adunno annaha dhahabat ila Makkata. I think that she went to Makkah. Anna is a sister of Inna, and so its ism is mansub, and its khabar is marfu. Example, Adunnu anna Hamidan maridun. I think that Hamid is sick. Adunnu anna al-imama jadidun. I think that the imam is new. Adunnu anna Fatimata khaibatun. I think that Fatima is absent.
So you will see normally the word adunno, it always, after adunno, there will always be is inna, or sorry, anna coming. A jumla ismiya will be coming, and anna will come before it. So what happens here? Adunno anna al-imama jadidun, anna hamidan maridan. All of this sentence, anna is huruf al-mushabbahatun bil fi'l. Hamid is the ism of
Anna. Anna.
Maridun is the khabar of
Anna.
Anna. So the whole sentence, it becomes jumla ismiya.
Jumla to ismiya. Okay.
Yeah. So it becomes a verbal sentence, jumla ismiya, a nominal sentence.
Yes.
The whole jumla ismiya, yes, after it becoming ism of inna, khabar of inna, it becomes jumla ismiya. The whole jumla ismiya,
yes,
is coming after a verb adunno. Correct?
Yes, yes.
And whenever there's a verb, you have a doer, you have a verb, a doer, and an object. Correct?
Yes, correct.
The whole sentence itself is situated as an object of adunno. What are you assuming? That Hamid is sick. So the whole jumla ismiya is in the place of the for the object of the verb adunno.
Okay.
This is something new, which I haven't done before with yourselves. So you normally we've done one nouns coming as objects, but sometimes a whole sentence can come in the place or be situated in the place of an object for a verb. For example, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say, what are you saying?
Say Allah is one.
Exactly. The whole ayah of the Quran is in the state of a speech mark. What are you saying? قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Now, whatever you're saying, a speech itself of a speaker is always in the object, in the place of an object, because you're speaking it itself, the thing which you're doing.
Yes.
So the same is here. Adunno, and whatever comes after adunno, it comes in the place of the object for the verb adunno, because I am thinking. Does that make sense to everyone in the class?
So whenever adunno will come, anna will come.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the whole sentence after that, which will be a verbal nominal sentence, will be in the place of maf'ul, object for the verb.
So the whole thing, Anna, Hamid, and Marizan is maf'ul.
Yes, jumla ismiya. Jumla ismiya, mahallan mansub. لأنه مفعول به. Mahallan means that located or situated. The whole sentence is situated where it's going to be the maf'ul for the verb adunno. That's what
so
it
here, Hamidan will be maridun, will be maf'ulun bihi.
The whole lot. Anna, Hamid, and the whole sentence is maf'ul bihi.
Okay.
The whole thing. Of course, the harakat are not visible. The harakat for being maf'ul bihi are hidden itself.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Who is going to come next on the mic? Sister Zamunisa, can you choose the next student?
Okay. Farzana Zaid, Farhana Zaid.
Sister Farhana Zadi, can you continue reading? Number 5.
Okay. قال إنك أحسن طالب في الفصل. He said, you are the best student in the class. Note that after qala, the particle inna is used and not anna.
Yep. So anna, when anna comes, so when adhunnu comes, it'll be anna. When qala comes, it'll be inna. Because qala itself, it's a speech, and when a person starts a speech, you will say surely it's a qala, I'm speaking. What are you saying? The speech mark starts in English language, he said, and then you put the speech marks after he said. So that's the reason why you put inna, innaka, with a shadda. Sorry, kasra. Continue, please.
Number 6.
Mhm.
Lima, why? If it stands alone, a ha is added to it. Lima. This is called ha'us sakt.
Hard sakt means silent ha.
Okay. Number 7, we have learned in book 2 some examples of adjectives ending in an.
Yep.
Or an. Is this an or an?
I should be on.
On. جوعان, عطشان, غضبان.
Yeah.
The feminine of such adjectives is on the pattern of fa'ala, and the plural of both the masculine and feminine is on the pattern of fi'alun. Bilalun, jaw'anun. Jo means
Hungry.
hungry.
Jo'an is hungry. Atshan is thirsty. Ghadban is angry.
Okay. Bilalun, jaw'anun. Bilal is hungry. Ar-rijalu jia'un.
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 Yeah, pattern is fi'alun.
Fi'alun. Okay.
Aminatu.
Aminatu, jaw'a.
Yep.
An-nisa'u, jia'un.
So the plural of these adjectives are the same, but the singulars, jo'anu is for the masculine and jo'a is for the feminine.
Okay.
So that
on
is
the weight of fa'ala.
Yeah, fa'la, correct.
Okay.
I'll give you more practice on this to get yourself more familiar from the lesson, and you will understand, because we did do this in book 1, lesson number, I think it was 9 or 10, about Ghadban and Atshan, and I gave you these examples, but it's good that now we're doing it in the lesson as well. So note that the plural of kaslanu.
Note that the plural of kaslanu and kasla is kusala.
Kusala, yep.
Number 8, hati, give, bring.
Yep.
Note it's isnad to the other pronouns of the second person. Ya Ahmadu hati.
So hati is to bring me, and this only hati is only the imperative. So only comes hati, hatiya, hatu, hati, hatiya, hatina. It only has 6 forms.
Okay.
So this is a verb. So I'll give you all of these in the group itself, because this is very important. Hati itself. I'll give you the whole list of the verb conjugation. This verb, this is a particular verb. It's from the verb akhada, ata yati, and the imperative is hati. The ha is brought in the imperative, and I'll send this in the group so that you can make yourself familiar with.
Okay. Ya Ahmadu hati, ya ikhwanu hatu, ya Zainabu hati, ya akhawatu hatina.
So hati is for the singular, hatu is for plural imperative, hati is singular feminine, hatina is plural feminine imperative, and khud itself means to take. So the verb past tense is I'll send you these 2 verbs, past, present, and imperative. Akhadha is past tense.
Yeah.
Is present tense, and khud is the imperative. Does anyone know the 6 forms for khud?
Khuz, خذا خذوا
Then,
خذي خذا خذنا.
correct. So it's khud, khuda, khudu, khudi, khuda, khudna. I'll send you these in the group so that you can memorize them. Right?
Okay, should I continue?
Yes, you can. Number 10.
ففرح بي المدرس كثيرا. So the teacher was greatly pleased with me. Here, fa means so and be means with me.
Mhm.
Okay. Note, فرحت بك, I was pleased with you. فرحوا بنا, they were pleased with us. أفرحت به, were you pleased with him?
Mhm.
Number 11, note that ذهبت or whatever is, there's no
Note that
error.
dhahabat can be read in 4 ways, in 4 meanings.
Okay. ذهبت, she went. ذهبت, you masculine singular went. ذهبتي, you feminine singular went. ذهبت, I went.
Right, one question. I have a question for everyone. Does anyone remember I said in the Arabic language, there are 2 types of verbs. There's one type of verb which does not require an object, and there's another type of verb which requires an object. Does anyone remember that?
Transitive and intransitive.
Correct. So when a verb requires an object, it's a transitive verb. But when a verb doesn't require an object, it's called an intransitive verb. In Arabic, a verb requiring an object is called muta'addi, and a verb which doesn't require an object is called a
Lazim.
lazim. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this, the verb fariha, so this is a point because in the Quran, this happens as well. The verb fariha, I was pleased. I was pleased doesn't require an object. If I say I was pleased, it makes complete sense. I pleased him. I was pleased him makes no sense at all. Now, in the Arabic language, this is, I hope I can make this clear to everyone. In the Arabic language, you can make a intransitive verb, a verb which does not require an object. It can be made into a transitive verb by adding a preposition and a pronoun with it, like we have done here. Farihtu bika, I was pleased with you. Can you see it? Bika, ba is a harf jar, and the pronoun is coming. So by doing this, they've actually tried to make a intransitive verb into a transitive verb, meaning that it requires an object. Does that make sense to everyone? So whenever you find a preposition and a pronoun with a preposition coming after a verb, it means they're trying to make an intransitive verb into a transitive verb. Does that make sense? Or no? Normally, let me explain this as well. Normally, a transitive verb will either have a pronoun by itself or a name after it to complete its meaning, with the verb, doer, and object. Example being, Kataba Aliyun Risalatan. Kataba Aliyun Risalatan. What's the translation?
Ali wrote the letter.
Ali wrote a letter. There's no Risalatin, it's Risalatan, the Fatha Tanween. But over here, Farihtu bika. So this is a difference between a proper transitive verb and one is a intransitive verb made into a transitive verb by using a preposition and a pronoun. Ba is a preposition, ka is a pronoun. I was pleased with you. Whereas in the example, kataba Aliyun risalatan, Ali wrote a letter. There's no preposition there. It's a direct noun, risalatan. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes. Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Sister Farhana, Sister Zabunista, Sister Sabira?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sister Butul? Sister Sabira, you're on mute.
Yes, kind of. Maybe with the practice, it will
Yeah.
be more installed.
Just the best point to note is that whenever with a verb there is a preposition and a pronoun coming, it means that verb was an intransitive verb made into a transitive verb by the help or the assistance of a preposition and a pronoun.
Okay, thank you, Sheikh. If this statement, if anybody can write it on the WhatsApp, because it was quite quick. Sorry.
Okay, I'll explain that.
Yeah.
Whenever you
with
see,
an example, if it's, we can just write it down. Yeah.
I'll say again. Whenever you see a verb coming with a preposition and a pronoun, you will understand that this verb is being made into a transitive verb. The word farihtu by itself is an intransitive verb, does not require a object. However, by the addition of the preposition and pronoun, you are making it into a transitive verb, a verb requiring a object.
Thank you so much, Sheikh. Thank you.
Is that clear? Sister Sabira,
Yes.
is that clear for you now?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
So if you want to say, I was pleased with, for example, some name here with Ali. So we say, Farihtu bi Ali.
Farihtu bi aliyin, correct.
Bi aliyin.
Yeah. So there are about 4 particles which they use in the Arabic language that you change a transitive verb, so intransitive verb, into a transitive verb. Ba is one of them. Ba is one of them. I'll inshallah do the other ones later on, inshallah. But at the moment, this is what we have done. Bika, with you, bina, they had become happy with us. Afarihta bihi, are you happy with them?
So it not only requires a preposition, it requires a pronoun. So the pronoun can be replaced with a noun, like be'aliin.
Yes, yeah. A preposition or a noun, correct. It comes with a preposition, a noun, or a pronoun. That's correct. Sister Sabira, can you come on the mic and do the vocab? And let's read the lesson then. Bismillah. Sister Sabira?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Kawa, he ironed. Majallatun, magazine. Fahimtuhu, جيدا. I have understood it well. إمارة, building. زادق الله علما. May Allah increase your knowledge.
Excellent.
سورة, surah. جاء, he came. شكة, flat. راكب, passenger in a bus, train, plane. سنون, tooth. فرح, he was pleased. يا بني, oh my little son. خادم, servant, both male and female. مسرور, pleased, happy. MashaAllah, literally what Allah wills, an expression of surprise and appreciation.
Brilliant.
And fakat, only.
Yep. Brilliant. We've done that. Page 63, 64. Right. Now I'm going to go for the lesson itself. Right. I'm going to ask Sister Sabira and Sister Batul. So Sister Sabira, I want you to read Al-Um, and Saeed will be Sister Batul. Go ahead.
متى رجعت? Sorry.
Go ahead, Sister Batul, Sister Sabira. Or Al-Um. Go ahead, Sister Sabira.
Okay. متى رجعت من المدرسة يا بني? When did you return from the school, my beloved son?
Correct.
سعيد رجعت قبل نصف ساعة. I came before half an hour.
I returned.
Yeah, before half an hour.
Correct.
أين أختك مريم? أما رجعت.
No, Ama Raja'at.
Oh, right, okay. أما رجعت. Where is your sister Maryam? Has she not returned?
Has she not returned?
لا أدري. أنا ما رأيتها.
La adri. The word I'll give you now. There's 3 or 4 verbs I'm going to give you, and we'll send in the group. Adri is present tense. La adri means it's the equivalent of la a'lamu. La adri means I do not know.
Okay.
La adri means I do not know. And I will send you in the group the PDF of the past tense of adri. I want you to write them out, these verbs, because it's important that you know how to conjugate verbs which have weak letters. In the Arabic language, alif, waw, and ya are the weak letters. Alif, waw, and ya. Ma ra'aytuha. So ana ma ra'aytuha. I did not see
her.
Correct.
So la adri, I do not know. I did not see her.
Correct.
الأم ماذا قرأت اليوم? What did you read today?
قرأت اليوم درسا جديدا في الفقه. So I read.
Yes, I read.
I read today the lesson of modern fiqh.
Oh, Jadid means new. I read today a new lesson in fiqh.
In fiqh, a new lesson in fiqh.
So Jadidan is an adjective for dars, a new lesson in fiqh.
Thank you.
أفهمته. Did you understand it?
Now, can you see this, Sabira? Now, afahimtahu, did you understand it?
Yeah.
Now, whenever a pronoun comes after a verb, like attached to it, it means that that noun is muta'addi, meaning it's a verb which requires is a transitive verb which requires an object. Did you understand it? You can also say afahimta ad-darsa. Do you understand the lesson? It's the same thing. Either you have a pronoun or either you have a noun. You'll know that it's a transitive noun, a verb which requires an object. Is that clear, Sister Sabira?
Yeah, I think so. So it's just in place of
Dars.
the actual object, as you
Exactly.
said, which
That's
in this
right.
case is the darsa.
Yes.
So can I ask something here?
Yes.
Afahimtahu.
Yep.
Is it how many words? Is it 2 words? Or
What do you-
is,
yes.
is the word. So how many words is together here? Afahimtahu.
Is a separate word. Did. Fahimtahu, you understood it. So there are 2 words. Who is a pronoun which is attached to the verb. So there you can break it down. Fahimta, you understood. What did you understand? It. Who. So you can say there are 3 words if you break it down. Fahimta, who. Did you understand it?
It. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sayyid.
Sa'idun.
Na'am, Sa'idun. Na'am, fahimtuhu jayyidan. Yes, I understood it properly. Jayyidan, properly.
Jayidin, well.
Well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
Amma qara'atal.
No, not
Amma.
Amma.
Sorry. Amma qara'atal Quran al-Kareem. Did you not read the Quran?
Bala. Qara'tu Surat al-Rahmani wa hafiztuha fafariha bil mudarrisu.
No. Fafariha.
Fafariha
Bi
bi
al-mudarrisu.
al-mudarrisu kathiran. Bala means yes,
Yeah, or indeed.
indeed. I read
Mhm.
Surah Rahman and memorized it.
Correct.
Fafariha bil
So,
Fafariha means
fa means
so.
the teacher became happy with me.
So the teacher became happy with me. Okay,
A
so
lot.
Fafariha means happy.
Yes. Who became happy? Al-mudarrisu. So can you see here? Ba and ya is coming. Ba means with me. So the
With
teacher became happy with me
With
a
me.
lot.
So Fafariha means happy.
Yep.
So with me, the teacher became happy
Yep.
a lot.
Yes. Waqala, and she said, and he said,
وقال إنك الأحسن طالب في الفصل. And she said, indeed, you are the best student in the class.
correct. Jazakallah. Sister,
Thank you, Sheikh.
Tahira, and then Sister Tahira and Sister Farzana.
Jazakallah, Sheikh. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sister Tahira and Sister Farzana, can you come on the mic? I want you, Tahira, I want you to become Al-Um, and Saeed will be Sister Farhana. Continue.
MashaAllah. Zadakallah. Zadakallah ilman ya bunayya.
MashaAllah, what Allah wishes, Zadakallah, may Allah increase your knowledge, oh my dear son. Sister Farhana?
سعيد غسلت قمصاني يا أمي. Did you wash my shirt, oh my mother?
Correct.
نعم. غسلتها وكويتها. خذ هذا القميص.
Just translate.
Yes. I washed it and I ironed it. Take this shirt.
So there's 2 things here now. Ghasaltuha, ha is referring back to the shirt. Qawa yakwi. Kawaituha, I ironed it. Khud is an imperative, take. Who is taking it? Anta. What are you taking? The shirt. Hadha al-qamisa. That's the reason why al-qamisa is having a fatha, because it's the object of khud, taking. What are you taking? The shirt. So hadha al-qamisa is the maf'ul, and the object of taking, khud, take. Continue.
Okay. سعيد هاتي ذاك يا أمي.
Hati means take.
Take
Bring,
this.
yeah. Hati, bring that.
Bring that, oh my mother.
Mhm.
ذاك أجمل من هذا.
Dhaka means that is more beautiful
That is more beautiful
than this.
Okay.
Min hadha means than this.
Than this. This is more beautiful than this.
Yes. No, that is more beautiful than this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. تدخل مريم. Sister Tahira.
السلام عليكم كيف حالك يا أمي وكيف حالك يا أخي. السلام عليكم, peace be upon you. How are you? Oh my mom.
Mhm.
And how are you? Yeah.
Akhi.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my brother.
Correct.
وعليكم السلام. أهلا يا بنتي. وعليكم السلام. أهلا is welcome, oh my
Yep.
daughter.
Welcome. Oh binti. Oh, welcome my daughter.
Welcome, oh my daughter. متى خرجت من المدرسة? When did you exited from madrasa?
Correct.
From school?
خرجت بعد صلاة الظهر. I came after the Zohar Salat.
Correct.
أين زميلاتك آمنة وفاطمة وسعاد? Where are your class fellows? Amina and Fatima and Suad.
أنا
ما رأيتهن بعد الصلاة. I did not see them after Zohar Salat.
Excellent.
يا بنتي, oh my daughter, أخوك حفظ سورة الرحمن. Your brother memorized Surah Al-Rahman. أي سورة حفظت أنت?
أنتي.
أنتي. Which surah did you memorize?
أنا حفظت سورة الحديد وهي أطول من سورة الرحمن. وكذلك حفظت 16 آية من سورة النبأ. I memorized Surah Hadid, and it is longer than the Surah Rahman.
Excellent.
Likewise, I memorized 16 ayats of Surah Naba.
Excellent.
ما شاء الله. إنك طالبة مجتهدة. ما شاء الله. What Allah wishes. Indeed, you are a hardworking student. أنا مسرورة بك. I am happy with you. ذهبت إلى المكتبة اليوم. Did you go to library today?
نعم ذهبت. Yes, I went.
ماذا؟
Jazakallah. Thank you for both of you sisters. Now, Sister Zabunissa and Sister, who was MH again? Was it Sharbano? Was it Sharbano or Zina?
It's me, Sister Mukarrama.
Okay, Sister Mukarrama. Bismillah. Because you got MW, so I wasn't too sure, Sister Mukarrama. Bismillah.
So,
Sister Zabunissa and Sister Mukarrama, go ahead.
الأم ماذا قرأت هناك? What did you read there?
قرأت مجلة من باكستان اسمها الإسلام. I read the magazine from Pakistan. The name of the magazine is Al-Islam.
Abil Arabiyyati here. Is it in the Arabic language? Is it Arabic language?
Is it in the Arabic language, correct?
لا هي باللغة الإنجليزية. No, it is in the language, English language.
أذهبت إلى المديرة. مديرة. Did you go to the principal?
لا هي ما جاءت اليوم. No, she did not come today.
Lima? Why?
أظن أنها ذهبت إلى مكة. I think that certainly she has gone to Makkah, towards Makkah.
أشربت شاي. Did you drink tea?
لا ما شربت. No, I did not drink.
للخادم.
You
To
say
the
something
to
that-
the servant.
Mhm.
Hati shaya ya Leila. Bring me chai, bring me tea, O Leila.
وهاتي قطعة خبز أيضا يا ليلى. أنا جوع. And bring me some bread. قطعة, a slice of bread.
Slice of bread, also.
Also أيضا يا ليلى, O Leila. أنا جوع. I feel hungry.
I am hungry.
I am hungry.
Excellent. Right. There's a lot which you have to do in this lesson. How much is there? We've got still time on that. Right. This is a too long lesson. I'm not going to be able to do it in one session. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to do this in 2 sessions. And also I'm going to send you the verbs as well, conjugations. So I want you to try to do exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's a long lesson. 13. It's quite long. So I want you to do all the exercises so that, inshallah, we can prepare yourself for next week. And I will send you the verb conjugations, which I mentioned as well to you as well, inshallah. All right. Let's start the exercise. Sister Batul.
जी शेख.
Exercise 1.
أجب anil as'ilatil ayati. Answer the following
Atiyati.
question.
Yep.
Atiyati. Answer the following questions. Ayya suratin hafiza Sa'idun. Which surah did Sa'id memorize?
Excellent.
So, Hafiz to her. No.
Hafida. So you can say
Hafiza Sa'idun Surat al-Rahman.
Yep.
Is it correct?
Yeah, Hafida. Surah Ar-Rahman. So let's check in the lesson again.
Yes, it's written. Surah Rahman.
Surah Rahman, correct.
Yes.
Next one, number 2.
Kam ayatan min suratin naba'a hafizat Maryamu. How many ayats from in Surah Rahman
You memorize.
did Maryam memorize?
16.
Surah Naba.
16, yeah. So Hafiz to
Hafizat.
Maryamu.
Mhm.
Hafizat Maryamu.
Sittata.
Yeah, it's 16, yeah? Yeah, Sittata.
No,
Where
Sitta
is written?
Ashara. Here.
It's written at the back, no?
Sitta
Hafizat Sitta
Ashrata
Ashrata ayatun min Surah Naba'a.
min Surah An-Naba'i. Correct.
Surah An-Nahl. Masmul mujallatillati qaratha
قرأتها
Maryamu fil maktabati bi ayyi lughatin hiya.
Yep.
What is the
Translation.
name? What is the name of the magazine
Yep.
which Maryam read in the school?
Correct.
بأي لغة هي?
Which
Is
language?
it, which language was it in?
Mhm.
So, which magazine?
Al-Islam.
Al-Islamiyya.
Mhm.
قرأتها مريم
قرأتها
قرأتها مريم مجلة من للإسلام.
So you can see this itself. So you can say قرأت مريم.
قرأتها
No, قرأت مريم
قرأت مريم
مجلة اسمها
اسمها الإسلام.
Yeah.
الإسلام.
Yeah.
اسمها الإسلام. Okay. من ليلى.
No. Which language?
Which من ليلى? Which language?
بأي لغة? Which language?
Oh, sorry. بأي لغة? لغتها بالإنجليزي.
بالإنجليزية. Correct.
بالإنجليزية.
And finally, number 4.
من ليلى.
Who is Layla?
Who is Layla? Let me find it out. Okay, so Layla al-Khadimi.
Yeah, Layla al-Khadimatu.
Layla al-Khadimatu.
Yep. Yeah, Layla al-Khadimatu. Correct.
Or can we say here khadimat?
Hiya khadimatun, even better. Hiya khadim.
She's a servant, yeah?
Yes.
So it's not necessary to pick the question, pick the starting from the question.
You can
even change. We can take it from there, yeah? Yeah.
You can take it either from the question or you can change it to hiya khadimatun as well.
Okay. Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Right. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. So please, I will send you the verb conjugations, the new ones which you have learned in this lesson. Do that. Do the remaining questions and I'll go through them in class. And then inshallah, once we've done that, then we will try to do lesson number 7.
Thank you, Sheikh. It's a good practice. Thank you.
You are 8.
I thought it was hard to do, but thank you.
It's not difficult. So inshallah, we're on track. We will finish on time. Lesson number 10. Yeah. So I'm deliberately, and then once I've done this lesson with you, then I'm going to do the same verb conjugation with yourselves, what I did with the fast track group. So don't forget, I have forgotten. It's just I'm doing it in a different method with yourselves. So inshallah, maybe the next lesson or the following lesson, I will then do the verb conjugation, which I did with the fast track, all of the 10 patterns and go through them individually. But some of the verb conjugation, which are in this lesson, I'm going to write them down, send them across to you so that you can practice them as well and you become more familiar with them. And then I'll give you ayats from the Quran on the similar pattern as well, inshallah. Okay.
Sheikh, can I ask a question?
Yes, it's Mukarramah.
This lesson, this exercise 10.
Yep.
Azunnu anta tabiban. Is that the answer?
1 second.
So I think you are the doctor. Is it that do I
Which one?
write it that way?
Which one?
Exercise 10, page 57.
57, okay. That's exercise 11. Yeah. Yeah, this so anta tabibun, you are a doctor. You will say adunnu
Because
annaka.
it's 10.
Yeah.
It's a 10. No?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anta tabibun, you are a doctor. Adunnu annaka tabibun. Correct. Annaka tabibun. Huwa min al-Yabani. Adunnu annahu min al-Yabani.
Okay.
So what is this?
The starting bit will change.
Yeah. So what this lesson is doing is that the lesson which we did about inna and anna, it's bringing that in practice with adunnu. And as we did, whatever comes after adunnu, it will come with a fatha, will not come with a kasra. It'll be anna, not inna. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem at all. Inshallah, I hope that lesson was beneficial. And inshallah, I'll see you at the same time next week, inshallah. And we'll be aiming to finish this book before Shahr Ramadan, which is easily possible, inshallah. Sallallahu salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. I've sent the recording link already in the group as well. Okay.